Transmitting to you from Old Heart Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's right, this is another episode of Coffee and Contemplation. I'm your host, Old Heart, or you can call me Jared, because honestly, I don't give a fuck. Call me whatever you want. Call me a shit stopper, I don't care. Why? Because you don't know me, I don't know you, and that's how this relationship works. I say things into this microphone, somebody out there listens, and none of us communicate. Either way, I am here sitting down trying to ripen up my coconut as best as I can, like I try to do most days, most every day, and that's okay. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about a fun subject, a subject that refers to paper and also refers to a country called Panama. If you have no idea what I'm talking about yet, I'm talking about the Panama Papers. That's right. The Panama Papers was this real big thing that happened on April 3rd, 2016. It's true. On April 3rd, 2016, an anonymous person leaked around 11.5 million documents related to the Panama law firm Mossack Fonseca. And the reason why this is important is because it implicates people, rich folk across the globe. Like people as high up as ministers and governments and as low as FIFA soccer players. Seriously though, it's kind of insane. It's kind of insane that there's just so much quasi-illegal activity happening around so much capital and such a diverse amount of clientele. That's the thing that strikes me the most about this whole leak, is that there's obviously there's people you're like, sure, that guy seems like a scumbag, look at his face. And then there's also the people where you're like, dude, what the fuck? Why you I thought you'd be responsible with your money. But no, nobody's responsible with their goddamn money in 2019. It's true, though. Nobody is responsible with their fucking money. I ain't responsible with my money. That's for goddamn sure. But that's okay. I mean, we're not talking about my money, because why? I'm not. Hey, dear listener, I'm just going to say it right now. I'm going to make the announcement. Your boy is not in the Panama Papers. I was not named. Okay, so I'm in the clear. Don't hate on me. Or hate on me. I mean, I don't care. You can hate on me. It's okay. I can take the hate. I can take the heat. I can take the hate. Or you can shower me with love and adoration like I truly deserve, which is always all right and welcome. Bring it on. Like I said, I feel like people should applaud me anytime I walk into a room. Does that happen? Fuck no. But, okay, moving on. So, like I said, the Panama Papers were released by a German newspaper called the Süddeutsche Zeitung. It's like a German magazine, a pretty progressive liberal magazine. They were the first to kind of publish this leak, and it has since kind of the documents have since kind of been shuffled around and moved to a sort of bigger organization called the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, or ICIJ. And they are doing the fucking good work, people. They are trying to they're sifting through 11.5 million documents, and they are trying to follow up and investigate all of these leads as to basically what the fuck was going on at this law firm, which pretty much helped orchestrate and facilitate openings of many empty shell companies and just accounts where people could shuffle money through so they could avoid paying taxes on things and sort of keep their money in offshore accounts. It's fucking sketchy. It's sketchy, and it's bullshit that rich folk get to like fucking, because they can afford a certain amount of legal representation, they can shuffle their money around to avoid having to fucking pay up. And like, I don't agree with that shit. I mean, we also have a huge, like, you know, we have a huge issue with the way money is distributed anyway. Either way, we're not talking about that. So like I said, the law firm that was implicated is this law firm in Panama, the Panama law firm Mossack Fonseca. Honestly, I wonder if they're still in business. That would be kind of an interesting thing to find out. Let's find out. Is Mossack Fonseca still in business? It's like the second thing to Google after you type in Mossack. Yeah, I mean, they're still in business. Oh, wait. The law firm announced that it was shutting down on March 14th, 2018. Suck it, Trebek. So okay, at least that law firm shut down. That's for sure. That's good. But seriously though, so like an anonymous person, we'll just call it John Doe, the whistleblower, leaked the documents to the German journalist. Shout outs to Bastien Obermeier, the guy who got the German journalist who got this leak. Shout outs to anybody listening out there. Shout outs to Mooner6 Uncaged. Shout outs to my fellow co-host Castle Roll. Shout outs to my younger brother Bugatron. Shout outs to, like I said, any and all listeners. If you're out there, you're doing the good work by listening to this podcast. If you're not listening to this podcast, go fuck yourself. That's not the way to get new listeners, or is it? The beautiful, the wonderful Wikipedia has a gigantic list of people that have been named in the Panama Papers. And like I said, there's they range from heads of state, like the King of Saudi Arabia, motherfucking Salman of Saudi Arabia. Well, he's named in the Panama Papers. The former president of Ecuador is named in the Panama Papers. Hey, check this out. Surprise, surprise. President of Ukraine, Petro Poroshenko, whatever the fuck you want to say his last name is. He's named in the Panama Papers. Dude seems like, kind of a dickbag. Let's see, former Prime Minister of Italy, the Prime Minister of Georgia, the Prime Minister of Ukraine, the Prime Minister of fucking Jordan, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan. Jesus, it's just, the list goes on. The former Prime Minister of Australia, Malcolm Turnbull. Dude's a fucking douchebag. It like I said, it ranges. There's also like a ton. One of my most fascinating discoveries through this, which is so strange to me, just there's a ton of soccer players, aka football players, aka probably some of the most famous athletes in Europe and possibly Asia. I don't fucking know. I don't really follow football, aka soccer, at all. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think the Sounders just recently won some sort of MLS Cup, which is like the Major League Soccer Cup, which I think only really applies to North America. I could be wrong on that, but who fucking knows? Anyway, so there's just like a litany of fucking FIFA players, employees, people related to the giant world of international football. It's strange. It's like that's like a thing. You get brought onto a team and you get to open an offshore account. But there's also like a ton of just like random ass fucking people too. There's like the list of media personalities. Paul McGuinness, the manager of U2, was named in the fucking Panama Papers. I hate U2. I hate U2 for the one singular reason, that dumbass fucking like album that they downloaded onto everybody's phones or iClouds. It was a huge breach of trust. U2, suck eggs. Stanley Kubrick was motherfucking named in the goddamn Panama Papers. David Geffen, he's the co-founder of DreamWorks, was named in the Panama Papers. Emma Watson, currently self-partnered Emma Watson, was named in the Panama Papers. Oh my God. Simon Cowell, before he got the face job, was named in the Panama Papers. Afterwards, I think he's off the hook. Dude, that guy, Simon Cowell, was never a fucking pretty peach to begin with, but he got like some sort of nose job facelift thing, and the dude looks like he got fucking smacked in the face with a shovel. Like, he looks fucking demented now. Oh no! This is devastating news. Dear world, dear listener, the most devastating news related to the Panama Papers has just occurred to me. Jackie Chan, Hong Kong actor and international mega superstar, has been named in the Panama Papers. I have conflicted feelings by that, but you know what? So was Daddy Yankee. Daddy Yankee, Puerto Rican singer, songwriter, and record producer, was named in the Panama Papers. There's also tons of business fucking people. Robert Louis Dreyfus, French former CEO of Adidas. I wonder if he's got any relation to Julia Louis Dreyfus. There's a fucking Rothschild named in the goddamn Panama Papers. And like, this is the thing, it stretches internationally. It's like US, UK, Indonesia, Ireland, fucking India, Australia, Ukraine. Like, there's people all over the damn place that have been named in this giant data leak. It's wild. It's absolutely wild to me. And this is probably going to be like the first of probably a good few podcasts I do about the Panama Papers, because it's just like, to me, it's just such a interesting thing that will be followed up. And just before, we kind of start wrapping it up, if you do want to follow up on any information, I gave you this, like, the baseline stuff here, but if you want to follow up on any actual active investigations that are ongoing, go to ICIJ.org. That's the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists. That's their website where they are publishing all of their work on this subject. It is fucking incredible. It is eye-opening. It is baffling. They are doing the good work there. They are like keeping people as best in the loop as they can as to how all these fucking rich folk are not paying their fair share. It's insanity to me. Also, there's a fucking movie out on Netflix right now starring the great and amazing Meryl Streep, and also Antonio Banderas and Gary Oldman. It's called The Laundromat, and it's this incredible movie that some people tried to get blocked from even being released. It's directed by Steven Soderbergh, and it's exactly about this subject. It kind of helps paint this picture of what the Panama Paper leak was, what the company Mossack Fonseca was kind of doing, and also it's just a fun fucking movie about real life, which is very strange. Either way, go out there and use your brains for good, kids. Why? Because every day is a good day to ripen up your motherfucking coconut. That's what we just did here a little bit about the Panama Papers. And like I said, I'll probably, as more things are discovered and brought to light, I will probably be doing more of these podcasts on this subject ongoing. But for the rest of the day, I hope you can, at least try to enjoy it. Thanks for listening. Always follow us on Instagram at Old Heart Radio or on Twitter at Old Heart in Space. And as always, like we say, keep your stick on the ice.